Okay, I guess now we are in live on YouTube. Great. So I will ask again. This is the first meeting of anyone here in TNT? Okay, I guess not. Great. So now I will send the questions in the chat. Okay, you receive the questions. Great. So so everyone knows how TNT works. Okay. And now I will split you in small groups for you to have one better conversation. Please, first of all, choose a leader. The leader will be responsible to read the questions and manage the conversation. And please introduce yourselves. And other thing very important is let everybody talk. You know, this subject could be a little polemic. You know, so respect the other opinions of each other. If any person bother you or disrespect you, you can send me on private message or press the button send help. Okay, and now we will create the room. One moment, and one of these rooms will be here with me in the menu. One moment. Okay, so the room number 2 will be here with me. And one moment. Okay, so have a nice conversation and bye-bye. So guys, if you don't receive one invitation, you stay here with me in the main room. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. So Lucas, Maria, Victoria, and Rafael. I totally forgot to introduce myself in the beginning. So please guys, introduce yourself. Lucas?
Okay, I can start. My name is Lucas. I'm 24 years old. I live in Cariacica, Espírito Santo, and I'm a psychology student, and I'm host here in French Conversation.
Thank you. And you, Maria?
Hello, everybody. I am Maria Renata. I live in Valinhos, near Campinas, interior of São Paulo. I'm married. I have a son. I am an executive secretary. I work in a multinational, and I am very satisfied to participate in TNT almost every day. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. And you, Victoria?
My name is Victoria. I'm 16 years old. I'm living in Recife, Pernambuco, and I am a student.
Great. Is our first meeting with me?
No, I participations every day. Does conversations.
Great. Great. Thank you, Victoria. And you, Rafael? Rafael?
You hear me?
Yeah.
So I am 24 years old. I live in Sinop, state of Mato Grosso, and I work in a public school currently. It's nice to meet all of you guys.
Nice to meet you. So, hey guys, so my name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I study law at college and I'm 18. I have been here in TNT for a long time, since the last year. In this year, I became a host. And that's it. Guys, if Maria, Victoria, or Rafael, if one of you could on your camera, I will very grateful, because we are live on YouTube, and when we are in live on YouTube, like we have only two people appear for other people, so it's like only me and Lucas. So if you could in any moment, please, I'm very grateful. Thank you, Rafael.
Yeah, it's welcome.
Okay, so guys, I will read the
I
first
too.
question.
I am too.
Sorry, Victoria.
Oh, I opened in the camera too.
You can, if you can. Okay, so the first question.
By the way, dude, have you graduated yet at law?
No, I studying law in this moment. I study.
You've enjoyed the process just by curiosity.
Process. I
Yeah.
will. Okay. I studying this discipline right now in this moment.
That's so good. I'm into this for the last few months because I have to study, and it's kind of complicated because it's so hard to understand what's the meaning of all of those things. And there's something that's it's not even in Portuguese; it's in Latin or something.
Yeah, it's happening a lot. Okay, so the first question is how the races can happen in our routines. Do you have any example of this? Anyone can be start?
You?
Yeah,
You?
Rafael, you can start, please.
Yeah. I said you.
Okay, no, go ahead.
How the racism can happen in our routines. I never I never thought deeply about it before, and I fear I don't have a ready answer for this.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I guess it's one kind of we need to talk about this. It's very important, and sometimes we don't realize that this kind of things happens in our routines, and it's good we start to think more about this. It's very necessary. I start to reflect more, and sometimes I realize one kind of situations related with this. And you, Lucas, what do you think about this?
Oh, I think the biggest example that I have is when I'm at the bus, I'm on the bus, and for example, a black person comes, and when people see that person, they, for example, hide the cell phones, and when it happens to a white person, it doesn't happen, or when we are in a dark place, for example, a place without so many light, and people are more afraid when a black person is running, for example, instead of being at the same feeling than white people. I think it's a kind of racism because of the feeling you created about something. For example, why do we have fear of a black person just because they are running? I think that's that's the biggest example that I have.
I have a point about this, but I think stereotypes say a lot about races because for the black people it means the worst things, and for the white people seems to be the best things in the world. I mean, about stereotypes, and just for the how they behave, how they just walk in the streets. The people have to understand or think about black people in a mean, sad way. You know what I mean? And I think that's a lot that have much more to do about stereotypes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. Like, I guess the stereotypes are a very bad problem. It's one thing that is in our society, in the structure of our society, and it's very difficult change the situation, but I guess nowadays it's the people are more aware about this kind of situation, I guess, but keep it happening, unfortunately. And you, Maria Renata, what do you think about this?
Fortunately, I don't have an example, but I have heard a lot of this topic in the news at work, and it's an uncomfortable topic to discuss. But I defend, and because the racism is a type of crime, I think, and the people who practice the racism should be punished. And I think the racism can happen in all the society, in all the world. Depends of the place you are, and all the places. And I think this topic are being discussed more and more. And I think it's important to reduce the preconception.
Prejudice?
Preconceito?
Prejudice.
Yes, prejudice. Yes, it's my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, I already said this. It's very important to talk about this. You know, and unfortunately, sometimes we don't realize that we do some action that could be one racist action. You know, so it's good to reflect more about this.
Yes.
And you, Victoria, what do you think about this?
Okay, hi everyone. I am but I open the camera. Okay, in my opinion, it's in your routine. It's every day, and when your mother say it's your hair about your hair, and in the streets, in the schools, um, it's sad, but it is real, and I don't know. I think so. This.
Yeah, I refuse. You know, it's a very sad situation and happens. For example, at school, I remember one time that in my school, you know, I studied in one private school, and in my class only have like 3 black people, and all of the rest of the people are white, you know. And we use it with kind of jokes and things like that people do with these people, you know, and the people laughing, you know. In the one, I realized that I sometimes I left these jokes, you know, but later when I start to think more about these and study more about this subject, I realized that it's not funny, you know, and it's not good for everyone. Okay, so the second question is, what's the importance of the communication on the fight against racism? Anyone can be start? Maria Renata? Maria Renata, what do you think about this?
I think let me open the camera too. It's better. I think we should have a better communication to discuss this topic because it's difficult too, and sometimes I read about this topic to know how to discuss and not to judge too. And if I could to participate in a kind of campaign or like to defend it, I would participate. And I think it's I don't like I don't like to say much about this topic because it's complicated. But I would like to learn more and to read more about it. But I think I agree that we should a lot of communication about this topic.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Especially we're in the point that we need to learn about this. We need to study. We need to read. One book that I recommend you that I read a few days ago is about the name in Portuguese is Pequeno Manual Antirracista da Jamila Ribeiro. It's a very
Great.
nice book, and
Yes.
it's very short, and talk exactly about this kind of situation.
Yes, I have a son. He's 14 years old, but I think he's very conscious about it too. And I look for have a conversation about it with him always I can, because I think it's important for his future and for what he would to say for someone. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes unfortunately we need to sometimes we need to talk with your kids, things
Yes.
like that, because it's one kind of protection too.
We have
Unfortunately, we need to.
Yes, we have to prepare them for the future. Okay.
Yeah. And you, Rafael, what do you think about this? Rafael, you're mute.
No. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay right now. I think that communication is so important nowadays, and I just realized that communication just shows up what's the racist things have to show to all of us, because racist, it's a problem that comes through the oldest ages to these days. And communication, I think we have over communications nowadays due to the social media and all of those things, the press and everything. And the questions are the big points about races have been talked a little more now because of this over communications, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because they are shown more nowadays, people have to think about it and sleep on it sometimes, and we have to evolve something at this point. And I think that's why communication plays an important role in the process of improving our thinking about this kind of things.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I guess communication is essential to change, and to promote to change this kind of situation and make one better world. And you, Victoria, what do you think about this?
In my opinion, I don't read the books this topic, but recently I has variety of reduction about racism, and I see a live of the Nathan opens. I don't know. This is he is rector of the USP, and he's about to. He said about racism. He said it's very important to quotas. This communication is very important in my opinion, because it's not a secret. Is is, I don't know. This is tem que ser. How can I say tem que ser in English?
Must be.
Must be talking. And it's every day.
Yeah, I agree with you too. You know, it's very nice that you watch these things. You know, we have and to learn more about this. It's very cool. And you, Lucas, what do you think about this?
I agree with you guys, and I think it's important to understand better what is racism and try to share experience and try to solve it together, because I think it's something that we have to solve together like a society, not just be a responsible of Black people, you know. Sometimes I think that's the mistake. We just say, oh, we can't talk about it because I'm a white person, so I don't know about it. That's why I think communication is important, because we can learn more, we can try to understand the reasons and try to solve the problem together, maybe.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like in this point about for example, I'm white. You know, so I never suffer anything related like with racism in my life, you know, and I have my situation of privilege because of this, and I guess, but I need to have more empathy, you know, of other people and to try and try to support this kind of movement. I guess it is important. Okay, so the third question is, do you think words like blacklist could express one racist meaning? Like we have many words like blacklist or things like, you know, like I try to think in other words that could be used, for example, uh, blacklist, black soul, things like that, you know?
Yeah,
Lucas?
like black sheep as
Yeah,
well, I think.
what do you think about this?
Yeah, do mudo.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I just can't think in Portuguese, but I know what I mean, and I think it means racist, of course, because there is a subliminal message, you know, a meaning. And as a language, sometimes we create some words and expressions with a meaning. Of course, nowadays we don't think about this meaning, but there is still this kind of racist meaning, you know, like Victoria said, sometimes it's about slave or sometimes about the color, so we have to take care about it. And I already seen some dictionaries to try to change, you know, these expressions for another better expressions. I don't know now, I can remember now, but okay, instead of saying blacklist, you can say another expression, you know, with the same meaning and without being racist.
yeah, that's good. I have other question exactly about this point, you know. And Andrew Rafael, what do you think about this?
It can possibly be understood as a racist thing, but I think the people often misunderstood the meanings of some expressions because what is black or white in this case is related to the sense of the absence or presence of light in this case, but you can take expressions whatever you like to take, you know. It's just some kind of way to express a thing, but people often take it the wrong way to talk about racist things, because in this case, I don't think black list is related to a racist thing, but it can possibly be if the person is willing to do it.
Yeah, I understand your point. I guess when we use these words, we the most of the people don't try to be racist, to use these words, because it's one thing that are in our society, in our vocabulary of nowadays, that you don't be aware about this. But I guess the point of this is like the history besides these words, like in the beginning, a long time ago, the people used with other kind of meanings and created with because to relate one black with bad situation, and now this kind of words represent one
Like
kind of
black the
race.
dark and white the light,
Yeah,
something kind of like that.
yeah,
I got it. Yes.
yeah, like the hell is black, and the heaven is white, like black is all bad things, so I guess. And you, Maria, what do you think about this?
I agree with all of them about the discussions, and I don't know what can I say, because I agree with you, and I think for me it's the same meaning. I don't know. I think it's the same meaning. I think it's not different. I think express the same.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Maria. Yeah. And you, Victoria?
Yes, yes, it's practicing racism. And in TV, I watch series Blacklisting. It's good series, but they are bad person, and bad person is interpreted blacklisting. So blacklist it's not see good, not see good. So blacklist, criado mudo, negrinha, cabelo duro.
Denigre, the other word in Portuguese that we use with.
Yeah, I don't know in English, so and it's
Yes, like mercado negro as well.
True, and it's expert of racism. It's not good lyrics,
Words.
words.
Words. Yeah.
Okay, it's not words good because this. I think so.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. So, guys, I guess we only have like 15 minutes. So if you would agree, I would like to jump for some questions. So I'd like to jump for the question number 5. Do you think the voice of racist victims are really heard and valorized in our society, and why? And
It depends so much more about if it is convenient for the people who defend or not these kind of victims, I mean, I've seen a lot of this happen in the last few years, and I think just when it's convenient for the press or the media to talk about it, they would talk about it. But when it is not, it just doesn't matter. I think that's my point.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We have one kind, unfortunately, if one crime are committed with for example, if the victims are one black people, and the victims are one white people, one white and rich people, overall we have difference, how these kind of information are divulgated and expressed in our media. I have questions about this too. And you, Maria, what do you think about this?
I think the victims are really hurt since the past years, and I have seen a lot of campaigns, a lot of people in groups defend this topic of racism, and they are more valorized in our society. I agree, and I think we have a lot of marketing, a lot of marketing, and a lot of how can I say, discussions about it, and I think it will be better in the future years and the future discussions in our society. And I think mainly in Brazil, the prejudice is the biggest, I think, in my opinion. I don't know, but I think it's the biggest. And I need to read more books about this topic of anti-racism to learn more and more. But I agree with the question, and I think the victims are more defended nowadays. Defender is defended, okay? Defended.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I will research later.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Like in this, I guess nowadays we have more voice and more space for people to talk about this, but I guess it's not enough. A lot of crimes and bad situations keep happening, and the people don't talk enough to.
Yes, I think because of our situation since the beginning of the last year, because of the pandemic situation, we talk. I think the society talk less about it, but I think não foi esquecido. É um assunto que não foi esquecido.
The people don't forget about this.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. And you, Victoria, what do you think about this?
I agree, everyone. This is something is very important. So you're learning, you study every day in the weekend, because respecting of the black peoples, your Devi respecting older peoples. Principalmente, how can I say principalmente?
Mainly,
black peoples, because they are victims, and no, I am not victim. They are a victim.
Yeah, I agree with your point. Yeah, we need to. It's a very bad situation. And you, Lucas?
Yeah, I think it's changing, but as you said, I don't think it's enough, because I think we have to talk more about it. And in general, the society just talks about it when something bad happens. For example, on Black Lives Matter, this moment, And after that, people just forget or just stop talking about it. So I think, yes, racist victims are really hurt, but I think we should hurt more and valorize more, because I think, like Rafael said, it depends on the situation as well. For example, some people are hurt just for a marketing situation, just to attract some clients, this kind of stuff. So I think it's not enough.
Yeah, yeah, I guess that's it. It's not enough, We discuss, thank God we discuss and discuss more and more, but it's not enough. We need to keep discussing and focus more in this kind of problem that keep happening in our society. So, guys, I'd like to jump for the question number 8. Have you ever seen newspaper headlines with words that could be racist? Newspaper headlines is like manchetes. Okay, so anyone can be start?
Probably, all of us have ever heard or seen something like that happen, but I don't remember of any kind of headlines from these days. No, but for sure, I almost sure I've seen something like that.
Yeah. You remember any kind of example in general? We don't need to remember like the exactly example, but something that related with this that you think that could be considered racist, Rafael?
I'm trying to remember, but
Okay.
I can't right now. I'm so sorry.
Okay. If you remember, you can talk. And you, Lucas?
Sure.
I don't remember a specific word, but I already read, for example, if it's a white person, you will read a student, blah, blah, blah. But if it's a black person, you'll probably read, I forget the word bandido in English, but
Me too.
I don't know. But this kind of
Thief, like a
person.
thief?
I think it's thief.
Yeah,
it's
thanks.
Yes.
Yes, when it's a white person, we usually read this kind of, oh, it's a young boy, a student, but it's not the same with black people.
Talking about it,
Yeah.
I've watched a series, Everybody Hates Chris, for these days, and they deal with the race so in a so funny way that it's kind of natural, just the way it happened in the past in the US. And it seems like to me it was so common, and people they were just making fun of the situations, like you go to jail, being repressed by the policeman, and something like that. And that's a thing that happens in all societies around the globe.
Yeah. This series is a very good example to talk about racism because we have many situations that happen. And you, Maria?
About the newspaper headlines, I don't like Big Brother, but I liked it 20 years ago. But I have seen a newspaper about people who was there and suffer racism there. And sometimes when I don't use I don't use much Facebook and Instagram, but sometimes I see some messages about it, and I don't like. the people don't have much notion about how to discuss this topic. It's very serious, and nowadays you have to take care so much what you can say for someone, because all the people are the same, and the words is dangerous. And you take care. I think it's the mainly independently of the place you are, you have to take care about your words. Okay.
I totally agree with you. You know, I guess some people thinking that internet is one land without rights, you know, without law, you know. So the people start to talking everything that thinking, you know, and offended everyone, you know, and your acts have consequence, you know. So
yes, for a consequence for a long time. And then the people say, I don't have lucky. I don't have luck because I say I don't know. It's very serious.
Yeah. And you, Victoria? Lucas?
No, Victoria can say yes.
Victoria, later Lucas said.
And I agree with you, Lucas. And I don't remember and see newspaper, but when usually is this is examples and white peoples and black peoples is they are very clear of the pensaments, things. And talk, Lucas.
I remember, I don't know if you know Star Wars, but in English, it's the dark side. In Portuguese, we translate it to Lado Negro da Força. And Lucas, the producer, I think, they talk about it, then they change for the Lado Sombrio da Força, just because of this racist relation. Even we don't think about it, there is this relation, you know, like negro and the dark side and the negative side, you know, of the light, the force.
Yeah, it's a good point. I already seen this, but I don't remember now. And about the newspaper red line, few days ago, you know, I saw on Twitter one news about one drug dealer, one guy that lived in one very rich part of one city, and was founded more than 20 kilos of cannabis in your apartment, you know. And in the newspaper are the guy are with more than 20 kilos of cannabis, and don't use the word drug dealer, you know, because he works with this, but in the newspaper the people don't talk about this. So for me, these kind of situations unfortunately happens a lot, you know. And we saw in many kind of we can see this difference, you know, in the when the press spread one news about something, you know, and we have this kind of difference unfortunately in our society. Guys, the people coming, you can add something while people are coming for to talk more about this.
I can fechar a câmera.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time today, or we have a lot of questions, but the time running out. And I guess we need other times to discuss more about this.
Yes, it was really great. and I'm glad to discuss about it with you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, me too. Thanks. So, hey guys, how was the conversation?
Hello.
Hey, Gabriela.
Hello. The conversation was amazing. I learned a lot about races. In my group has Bruno and Endo, and I think one more Alan. I think it's Alan. And I appreciate a lot of this conversation, and I learn more about races, and I like so much.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we learned a lot, in this week. We're talking all the week to talk about this. How about you, Dalmo? How was the conversation?
It was great. Was a little different because I could have a more different point of view because in our with me there was Aurelio, that is from Italy, Alex, that is from Colombia, and Jefferson, it's Brazilian but is living in Portugal. So we could share more different experiences.
Oh, that's nice. A lot of nationality. That's very cool. And Dalmo, I have a question for you. The question number 8. Have you ever seen newspaper headlines with words that could be racist?
The number 8 that you are asking?
Yeah.
I can't remember just now some situation, but I think that it should have happened.
Yeah. And you, Wendell, how was the conversation?
Was awesome, awesome. A very good conversation. I learned a lot. I could share a lot of opinions, respecting from each other. So I think it's the first conversation that I feel really happy, because we growing up together. So it was awesome, to see another perspectives and trying to contribute, if the question, if the problem, bringing solutions. That's it.
Oh, that's very nice to hear about this. And Endo, you can answer the question number 8. Have you ever seen this kind of newspaper headlines?
Man, to be honest, I don't remember, about the headline of the new paper because, I used to read a lot of things and don't pay attention in the red lines in that terms, if the column of the new papers is racist or not, But we are talking in our room, a small room. We spreading this idea, and sometimes we don't know. A lot of things in our language, it's racist, but we don't know the source. So you have to do a careful review about these words, and try to learn more.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I said in my room, one newspaper red line that I saw few days ago on Twitter, that in the newspaper are talking about one drug dealer that was very rich and white, and
Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, when it's white, it's something like the student that have problem, and when black, black man, it's how can I say bandida in English? I forgot. Is the yeah. Is the dealer, drug dealer, something like that. But the white man is just, the
addicted or
just addicted or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. Very good point. Yuri.
Yeah. So guys, we only have 3 minutes because we have other meeting. So are you saying in the chat the link of the feedback, you will receive to your email. Okay. So if you have any kind of recommendation of subject that you would like that I bring for this meeting, please put it in the feedback and answer this if you could very quickly. It's so important for us. And we also have the link of Speak Academy, that is English classes, the Telegram group of English, the Instagram, and the YouTube. So that's it, guys. Thank you for coming. Keep coming, and bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Yuri.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
Yuri. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.